Greetings to everyone, distinguished guests, open source pioneers, developers, tech leaders, members of this so fascinating open source community. For all of you who have come from outside, welcome to Hyderabad. If you were here, you would have felt that you are in some swimming pool. It was raining very badly, but today it's quite all right. So as someone who is deeply involved in shaping Telangana's digital journey, I want to talk today not just about open source as a software model, but as something which has tremendous value for the government as well. And we saw Pramodji explain about the DPIs, the India Stack, and so many other applications, the ONDC. And obviously all that is very, very empowering. It has empowered our citizens, but it has also empowered startups, our enterprises. And we have seen how he mentioned that what could otherwise have taken 50 years was done in a decade. So obviously we are able to build faster, we are able to scale much, much more and serve better. In today's world, we all stand on the shoulders of open source, whether it is Linux, Android, Python, Kubernetes, or PostgreSQL. Open source technologies are the unsung heroes behind nearly every digital experience. But open source is more than a code. It is a culture of transparency, shared responsibility, and decentralized innovation. It challenges the idea that tech must be proprietary and invites us to believe that progress can be collaborative, that public good can really be built in public. In our state, in Telangana, we are committed to open source principles. We have actually embraced the spirit of open source. And some of you, I'm sure, would be aware that the first large-scale data exchange platform, it's called TDEX, that was launched by us approximately a month ago. And the entire foundation of TDEX, it combines 300 plus data sets. It has multiple providers, multiple users, a data management framework. All that has been done in an open source manner. And when we did the Telangana Data Exchange, we realized that integrating open source platforms ensures that everything is very, very cost effective. It is customizable. It is community audited. And more importantly, it is very scalable for public good. I would like to give many examples what is happening, let us say, action stories from the ground. Some of you will be very surprised to hear in a small tribal habitation in our district of Adilabad, in a rural and remote location, a government school is using open source educational platforms like Moodle, like Khan Academy, of course translated into Telugu, to deliver hybrid learning with, and that in a context which has very limited connectivity. In the city, in our Hyderabad city, the Hyderabad Municipal Corporation has deployed open source GIS systems to manage land records, property records, urban infrastructure more transparently. And some of you possibly would know this. After we have started using this GIS application, the accuracy of our property records, the collection of property taxes has gone up by almost 1/3, just by utilizing this simple technology. In healthcare systems, we have again used FHIR-based open health data standards, and we have again collaborated with startups to ensure portability, transparency, global compatibility. In our rural local self-government, which are called panchayats, we are again using open source chatbots for the citizens to guide them about what are the basic services which are available. And all these have been built by young innovators, young entrepreneurs, young developers from Telangana's own engineering colleges. And these are not isolated experiments. They are part of a larger ecosystem shift, one that values openness, access, and long-term sustainability. In all such cases, and many, many more, we have the first immediate benefit, see, for any government, money matters quite a lot. Whether we are optimizing the limited budgets that we have or not is a very fundamental criteria. And the first very direct evidence of utilizing open source is that it reduces our costs very, very significantly without reducing quality, of course. It uses tools that are well tested, and therefore the deployment is faster. And obviously, there is no vendor lock-in, there is no single point of failure, and therefore the resilience is much, much more. For a state like Telangana, which is growing faster, which is digitally transforming across sectors and reaching diverse populations, particularly the underserved, people who live in rural areas, remote areas. We always speak about digital divide, and in Telangana, this is one of the most important priorities. How do you check that? How do you arrest that? How do you actually empower citizens who are on the other side of the divide, who possibly don't speak English, who don't have access to costly devices, and possibly who live in locations where the connectivity is low? Open source is not just useful, but it is very, very essential. I spoke about the Telangana Data Exchange. It actually began in the context of agriculture. Many of you would know that farming or agriculture is one livelihood which supports a majority of our population, particularly those who are at the bottom of the pyramid. And many times we would wonder, how can we make technology accessible to the common man? And we felt that agriculture is the right domain where we should intervene, because all of us would know there are lots of inefficiencies in the way we do our farming from every stage, right from the time we prepare our farmlands to procuring all the assets, to cultivating, to harvesting, managing pests, managing droughts or excessive rain, and then, of course, storing, primary processing, then taking it to the markets. Every stage is full with inefficiencies. And when we decided that we will encourage our innovators, startups, small companies, MSMEs to provide solutions, we felt that it is very important to provide a data exchange, because any solution requires humongous amount of data. And this exchange, you can see it live. It is called AGDEX, AGDEX. And thereafter we felt, after it was successfully tried out, that the same data exchange, the same model that is, can be replicated for so many others. And today for 13 domains, we have more than 300 plus data sets, and it is ever growing. So again, a very practical way in which open source has been utilized. Pramodji explained about how the new work that he is doing, the entire architecture, the entire foundation is, the entire platform, technologies are open source, and this is exactly how TGDEX has been created. What I now want to tell you, hundreds of developers who have gathered here in this room, and I would also urge Linux Foundation to kind of utilize this opportunity which is provided in Telangana to really collaborate with us. We want a very collaborative system in which we would offer opportunities for people to participate in different priority areas for us. We want localization and language access so that tools are usable by people who don't have total command over English. We also want training and capacity building so that vendors, so that government teams and not just vendors can engage meaningfully. We are hopeful that by participating in a collaborative model, we can also support and fund pilot programs which are built on open source stacks. We are willing to offer procurement preference to solutions that are open by design. And there are at least, I don't have precise numbers, but I guess 25 plus RFPs which are being floated currently. We have not put this clause so far, but I'll be very willing to push this, that we give procurement preference to solutions that are open by design. And I would encourage our startups to contribute to open repositories like our data exchange. which also are important to fuel accelerator programs for our startup. So it's not just a policy direction. We believe that technology should not be a black box. It should be a tool for empowerment. I look forward to this very fruitful collaboration with the community. I want Linux Foundation to be that conduit which brings the community to the government, identifies use cases, run challenges, run kind of RFPs on our behalf so that the best solutions are made available. And as a government, the final most important priority for us is to alleviate the pain points that people face, common citizens, ordinary citizens, in whatever they do, be it farming, be it educating their children, be it accessing healthcare for their family members who are suffering from ailments, be it improving their livelihoods, improving their skills, whatever it is that they feel concerned with. There are some difficulties or roadblocks that they encounter. We want to provide technology-enabled solution, and nothing will be more gratifying if those technologies are actually open source. So once again, I thank the foundation for giving me this opportunity to share government's perspective, and I wish this conference all the best. I do hope that while you have already made up your mind to take this to Bombay next year, but the year after, please do bring it back to Hyderabad. We'll be always here to welcome you with open arms. Thank you very much.